Hi, boys and girls. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you had a wonderful Mother's Day with your mama, or your grandmother, or whoever you were spending your day with. That being said, today, Miss Vitale would like to talk to you about what's expected of you to complete this week. You have first and foremost your spelling test for week 29 and 30. So just complete those sentences for me. That would be wonderful. After that, you have a reading comprehension this week. It is called Blessy Bakes. You have this page and this page to read, very simple, and then these questions to answer. This week, Miss Vitale is not making you highlight anything in color. I want you to use the skills that I have taught you and apply it yourself. So what does that mean? If you remember, every time we've done a reading comprehension, I would have you highlight using a different color for each person we see in the reading comprehension. So, for example, in this reading comprehension, we have Blessy, okay? Maybe you would want to use the color pink for her. Every time then you would see a new character, you can use a different color, right? But that's really up to you. The third activity this week, boys and girls, is a look at a poem. I'm going to get you ready to write a poem to your dad when Father's Day arrives. So we need to kind of get a feeling of what a poem is. So the first thing I would like for you to do is click on this link right here. This link gives you a description of what a poem is. After that, I've given you a link as well here about the five senses. You should know the five senses, from way back in pre-K, even in daycare, if you went to daycare. So that includes like sight, hearing, taste, touch, and so on. So you can take a look at the five senses here. Once you have completed that, I'd like you to take a look at this link right here, and it's about imagery. Imagery is a part of poems, a type of poem that we see. So I would like for you to take a look at what imagery is all about. Once you have completed these three videos, you can then click on this link. This is your poem of the week. It's about an apple pie. Miss Vitale has recorded herself reading the apple pie poem. You listen to the apple pie. Once you are done listening to the apple pie, I would like for you to complete the poetry review worksheet. So you have to give me the title of the poem, the poet's name, so that is the author who wrote the poem. What's your favorite line of the poem? You're going to notice in poetry, it's not written like a story where it just continues with sentences after sentences after sentences. It jumps line to line to line to line. And with time, we'll get used to that. So I'd like for you to choose your favorite line. I want you to give me an example of imagery. I'll give you a hint, boys and girls. It talks about the five senses. Imagery is when you hear a part of a poem that speaks about one of the five senses. So make sure you choose one of those lines, one of that part of the poem, and you just write it here. Would you recommend this poem to a friend? Why or why not? Just tell me here, and then just draw me a little picture about the poem. Okay? So those are the worksheets about poetry. Number 4 and number 5 are repeated from last week. You are working on your Geronimo orals. Boys and girls, if you are ready, like last week, we had a few of your friends that were ready. Well, you can click this link here. It brings you to the Google slide, and in there you can sign up for different times. So I've given the option of Tuesday at 2 to 2:45, Wednesday from 2 to 2:45, and Thursday from 2 to 2:45. You can sign up. Remember, sign up in order. And I'll take a look on Monday to see who has signed up, how many have signed up, and I'll be there for Zoom. Okay, so anybody who wants to perform, I'll be there. That's going to be our Zoom time this week. That being said, boys and girls, everybody is welcome to watch. So you don't have to be the one doing the oral to be part of the Zoom. Okay, if you want to come watch your friends perform their Geronimo orals, you're more than welcome to join. Okay, so I'll see you there. And finally, this over here, by the way, boys and girls, this gives you a description of your Geronimo project. And finally, IXL, sections L, U, and O. You continue working on that. That, again, is till the end of the school year. So don't think you need to complete that this week. I've linked you again with all of the videos describing every single part of each section. So take a look at those when you're working on those sections. Okay? So that's the work of this week. Really, the 3 new things this week is just your spelling test, Blessy Bakes, and the poetry section. Otherwise, keep an eye on the extra activities that I provide you, which are in the other folder, and keep doing what you do, boys and girls. You're doing a fantastic job, so double thumbs up, okay? Big kiss and a big hug. Bye.